you for choosing this Voice Enterprise production. Voice Enterprise is home to Wells County, Adams County, Allen County, Delaware County, DeKalb County, and BlackfordCountyVoice.com. We know you have a choice, and we appreciate you choosing us. Voice Enterprises encourages you to support your local high school sporting programs by going to as many games as possible, and we offer this broadcast as a service to our listeners. These broadcasts would not be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the games. So be sure to tell them thanks any chance you get and use their services when possible. Thank you for listening. Now, enjoy the broadcast.
From the campus of Yorktown High School in Yorktown, Indiana, welcome to Hoosier Heritage Conference Volleyball here on DelawareCountyVoice.com, where tonight it's a big Saturday night matchup as the Yorktown Tigers square off against the Delta Eagles. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Alongside our cameraman and color commentator, Wes Lorenz, I'm Robert Connett. Thanks for making us a part of your Saturday night activities here on DCV, a special matchup here tonight as the rivalry is renewed. It's Delta versus Yorktown, round number 2. As West, we get to see a rematch of last week's county championship.
Absolutely, and it's such an exciting game that was. The Yorktown Tigers winning in 3 sets, but beating a team once is easy. Beating a team twice is a little bit more difficult. They're a little more familiar with you, and we know these teams definitely have a familiarity with one another, playing each other on such a frequent basis. Don't be surprised if the Delta Eagles pull one out tonight.
Delta coming in ranked number 2 in Class 3A in this week's coaches poll. Yorktown tied for 7th in Class 4A. When these two teams squared off against each other last weekend in the county championship, Yorktown, in a surprise to most people, able to sweep the Delta Eagles in 3 straight sets. But Wes, you make a very good point that Delta, with that chip on their shoulder, wanting some revenge over their rivals here on their home court, the Yorktown Tigers. You take a look at what Yorktown did in that county championship. They were led by their 2 seniors, Carly Acre and Carson Malappet, teaming up to have a total of 26 kills on 53 attacks. Here tonight, it might mean a little more for them if they can get those double-digit kills, as it is senior night for those 2 girls. Carson Malappet, Carly Acre being honored before we went on air here tonight, as Carly Acre looking to play some volleyball. Not sure where she's going to go yet. Carson Malappet wanting to study at Indiana University. So all season long for the Yorktown Tigers, we've seen Carly and Carson kind of lead the offense for these Yorktown Tigers, and the defense as well, with the blocks as well. Carson Malappet leading the team with 56 blocks. Carly Acre with 34. They've been the leaders for this team on both sides of the ball, but here tonight for the Delta Eagles, Wes, the Eagles are going to have to find a way to limit those kills for Carly and Carson.
Absolutely. You mentioned how in the county championship game the offense was pretty much flooded through Malappet and Acre. And don't expect Yorktown to differ too much from that strategy, and that may play into Delta's hands. They know where the offense is going to be coming from. They'll be able to adjust their defense accordingly. But these girls, Carly and Carson, big senior night for them. We saw them, showing some emotion before the game. They obviously want to get out of here with a big victory against one of their biggest rivals.
And for the other offensive players for these Yorktown Tigers that we've seen throughout the season, including Kendall Murr, Ryan Neal, Olivia Reed, the sophomores in 2014, not very much offensive stats in the championship game against Delta last week. Kendall Murr had 5 kills. Ryan Neal just had 2. Olivia Reed had just 2. If the Delta defense is able to stop, or not really stop, but slow down Carly Acre and Carson Malappet, Yorktown's offense might have to go to those sophomores here tonight.
And those sophomores have been very impressive for the Yorktown Tigers. You talk about Kendall Murr and Ryan Neal, 2 girls getting inserted into the varsity lineup this season, and we've really seen them grow thus far. And it seems like these 2 girls are both really hitting their stride when they come down to tournament time.
For Coach Ziggraff and the Delta Eagles this season, they have been led by Audrey Wood and the junior, averaging double-digit kills per match this season. But they are going to have to use their offensive weapons, B, C, D, and E as well, including Allison Buckner Kaylee Nichols, and the X factors that we saw for Delta in that county tournament, not just the championship, but all of those matches that Delta played last week in the county tournament. Cameron Campbell and Rebecca Vanata, two sophomores for Delta. Don't be surprised if they get some playing. They will get playing action, but if they make a difference here tonight for DHS.
Absolutely, and just the same with Delta. They got some quality sophomores. That just goes to the tribute, the whole Delaware County. We talk about it as a mecca for volleyball in the state of Indiana. There's just so much talent on all these teams. You even look at Wapahani and Muncie Central. So much talent between all these teams so competitive, and that's why all these matchups are just so fun to watch.
Another thing that might be on the line here tonight, looking at the Hoosier Heritage Conference standings. Right now, Yorktown in first place, undefeated at 4-0. They still have to play Delta tonight, and then they take on Greenfield Central and Shelbyville next week. For Delta, they have the Yorktown Tigers here tonight, and then their last conference game will be this coming Monday at Pendleton Heights. Delta at 5-1 in the Hoosier Heritage Conference. And then Newcastle, the team that Yorktown is coming off of with that win on Thursday night, Newcastle at 6-1. They are done with conference games. So this is a big matchup for Yorktown when it comes to Hoosier Heritage Conference. Get the win, stay undefeated, stay in first place.
Absolutely. I don't have the standings in front of me. What's Delta at right now?
5-1.
So this really, in theory, could be a de facto, Hoosier Heritage Conference championship game. So that just adds more on the line for both of these teams. The Delta Eagles obviously wanting to play spoiler, and if the Yorktown Tigers, we talked to Coach Bloom last season, and one of their goals is to win every single tournament that they play in. They consider the Hoosier Heritage Conference a giant round-robin tournament. So this will be a big step, and this is probably their biggest test the rest of the season in the Hoosier Heritage Conference.
It's going to be fun. Yorktown and Delta, round 2 here in 2014. The regular season conference matchup coming up after this break here on DelawareCountyVoice.com.
The town of Yorktown is blessed with a little library with a big heart, offering the latest bestsellers, new release movies, books on CD, magazines along with computer classes, book clubs for adults and young adults, reading programs, story time, and much, much, much more. Take a moment to see the wonders within the walls of the Yorktown Library, 8920 Adeline Street in Yorktown, or visit online at yorktownlib.org. SOS Carpet Cleaning is a locally owned carpet cleaning company established in 2006. They're certain that you'll find their services the best that the Muncie and surrounding area has to offer. Customer service and satisfaction are qualities of business they feel are most important. Give them a call for your carpet cleaning or water damage needs. 765-289-0900. SOS Carpet Cleaning, 289-0900. Proud supporter of Delta and Yorktown football and volleyball on Delaware County Voice.
Pre-match show on DCV brought to you by McKinney and Malapit Law, from wills, trust, and estates to aggressively defending clients in the courtroom. Muncie attorneys Mark McKinney and Tom Malapit focus on your needs and finding the best outcome for your situation. Call them at 896-8964. Moment of silence here at Yorktown as the Yorktown volleyball family lost a young fan named Levi due to cancer earlier this week. And you will notice both teams, Delta and Yorktown, the girls wearing yellow ribbons in their hair in honor of cancer survivors. But our thoughts and prayers going out to the young man Levi and his family losing the Yorktown volleyball fan this week. As you can see, both teams wearing white uniforms here tonight for the matchup, and we'll get you your starting lineups real soon. But again, like we mentioned, the Hoosier Heritage Conference standings, Yorktown at 4-0 right now. Newcastle at 6-1, Delta at 5-1. So this is a big matchup in the conference standings as well. Not only is it a rematch between these two teams, where last week the Yorktown Tigers able to sweep Delta in 3 straight sets for that county championship. Here are your starting lineups. The Yorktown Tigers here tonight. Kate Avalo will be the libero in the opposite green jersey. Kendall Murr on the outside, as well as Ryan Neal, another sophomore. Olivia Reed, Jade York getting starts as well. Carly Akery will be on the right side, and Mimi Arrington, the setter for the Yorktown Tigers. We'll get you your starting lineup for Delta after tonight's national anthem. There we have tonight's national anthem here from a packed Yorktown Gymnasium. As you can see in front of us, lots of fans for both Yorktown and Delta in a huge conference matchup here this Saturday night on DCV. Again, I'm Robert Connett, and Wes Lorenz, our color commentator and running camera here tonight. As again, the starting lineup for Yorktown: Kate Avalo will be the libero, Kendall Murr, Ryan Neal, a couple of sophomore outside hitters. Olivia Reed will be the middle blocker. Jade York, the defensive specialist. Carly Akery in the middle, and Mimi Arrington, the setter. For the Delta Eagles, their front line to start tonight will be Kaylee Nichols, a junior outside hitter wearing number 6, along with number 12, Rebecca Venata, the middle blocker, sophomore. Gabby Zagunda is the defensive specialist. She's wearing number 1. Also starting is freshman Emily Bechtold. She's going to be a middle blocker here tonight as well for the Eagles. Mackenzie Solfridge, the defensive specialist senior, wearing number 8. Libero is Tegan Dishman. She is wearing number 3. Thanks for joining us here tonight on DCV. Don't forget to follow us and interact with us on Twitter at DelawareCoVoice, as it's Yorktown and Delta Hoosier Heritage Conference Volleyball. It'll be Mimi Arrington to serve first for the Tigers and get us started here from the Yorktown High School Gymnasium. Referees are ready, players are ready, fans are ready, and we're underway at YHS. As Solfridge will set it up, the pushover by Venata. Yorktown will have the return. Here's Carly Akery on the far side, and she sends it deep. The first point tonight going to Delta. Tegan Dishman, the libero, will now serve for Delta. Line drive retrieved by Akery. Arrington will set it up. Murr on the far side. Nice save by Solfridge in the middle of the floor. Coming in is Nichols, and she put it into the net. That'll tie it up at 1 apiece. Murr to serve. It's dug up by Zagunda. Getting it over. Whistles blow, though, and the point is going to go to Yorktown, as going over the net with the attack is Solfridge. And the top outside hitter for Delta, Audrey Wooden, not getting the start here tonight for Delta, and that might hurt the Eagles, as she averages double-digit kills per match. Here's Akery, rejected at the net for a huge point.
Now, we talked in the pregame how the Yorktown Tigers were going to feed the ball to Carly Akery. We see them go to her again on the right side. Delta ready for it. Two girls up for the block, and that results in a tie at 2.
It was Nichols and Bechtold doing the damage as Delta will serve, tied at 2. Arrington will set it up. Neal will push it over for the Tigers. Sulfridge sets it up. The attack, and just missing the back corner from the far side was Kaylee Nichols. That'll make it 3-2 with the advantage to Yorktown. Carson Malapit into the rotation. Kate Avila will go back to serve for the Tigers. Leading 3-2 here, just getting started in game number 1. Tapping it over is Campbell, who has checked in. Malapit with the return, but sent it wide right, out of bounds. And we're tied up at 3.
Nice dig there from Carly. Gets it to Carson, who was able to put the ball in an open area just a little bit past the far white line, out of bounds.
Audrey Wooden now in to the rotation for Delta. Here's Neal. She'll push it over. Nice save in the backcourt by Nichols. It will pinball, trying to get it over. Nice save by Erica Parsley. Acree at the net will get it over for Yorktown. Sulfridge sets it up. Here's Wooden tapping it over. Nice save by Arrington. Avila for Acree. Blocked, but Yorktown keeps it alive. They'll try Acree once again. Blocked again. Solo style. Cameron Campbell, the sophomore.
Strong point there for the Delta Eagles, and an important one, a momentum builder as they had that tough send-over and then eventually able to earn the point off a block.
Delta with the serve, leading 4-3. Here's Malapit, and she'll send it deep. 5-3, Delta leads it. And all of the points so far coming from either errors or blocks. Kaylee Nichols will serve for the Eagles. To the backcourt, Murr with the pass. Arrington will set it up for Malapit. Sends it to Nichols in the backcourt. Sulfridge sets it up. The attack of the net by Campbell. Good save by Murr. Arrington for Neal. Down the line. Just missed it, out of bounds. That'll make it 6-3. Delta leads it. Nichols will serve again. Acree with the reception. Arrington will get it back in bounds. Neal will push it over. Dishman there to keep it alive. Here's Wooden. She's rejected by Acree, but on the rebound, Delta keeps it alive. Here's Neal now. Off of Dishman for the first kill of the night. Ryan Neal, the sophomore, makes it 6-4. Tigers trailing by 2, and Acree to serve. Reception by Nichols. Sulfridge will set it up. The attack by Campbell at the net. Yorktown with a return. Here's Neal once again, sending it to Dishman. Sulfridge for Campbell. Off the block attempt. Nice save by Acree. Arrington gets it over, and it will fall through for the point.
And tough break there for Nichols. She dove for it. It looked like that one would have fallen out of bounds on the far side. She dives for it, ends up in the bleachers, and Yorktown trails by 1 now.
Mimi Arrington with the kill. Her first of the night. The attack of the net by Delta. Nice save by Acree. Arrington will set it up. Neal with a strong attack. Dug up by Nichols. She'll get the set up and sends it over. Yorktown with a return. They'll try Neal down the line for her second kill of the night.
And Delta started off this game playing more in, not letting any of Yorktown's short attacks fall through. So Yorktown taking advantage of that, firing the ball deep, earning a couple kills, able to tie this game up.
And Wes, we talked about it in the pre-match show, how in the county championship, the sophomores for Yorktown combined for just 9 kills. Ryan Neal with 2 already here tonight, but the return and the response as Audrey Wooden picks up her first of the night from the far side. 7-6, Delta leads it here in game number 1. Campbell will serve. Dug up by Acree. Arrington sets it up. Here's Carson Malapit. Strong attack, but a nice save by Campbell. Here's Wooden. Off of Acree for the smash. So Audrey Wooden does not get the start. She comes from the bench and quickly picks up 2 kills to lead Delta here early. Arrington will set it up. Here's Malapit with the across-court attack. Trying to save it in the front court was Nichols. Or check that, it was 8, Sulfridge, but digging it up, it falls out of bounds, and the point will go to Yorktown. Make it 8-7. Ryan Neal will serve. Line drive off of Pursley. Getting it back in bounds is Dishman. And getting it over, it'll fall through for the kill. It's Mackenzie Sulfridge, the senior.
Rare occurrence there for the Yorktown Tigers. It's a simple send over by Delta, and just no one in the area.
9-7 Delta leads. There's the serve. Akery with the reception. Arrington will set up. Malapit taps it over the block attempt. It will fall through as Sulfridge tried to dig it up, but Carson Malapit earns her first kill of the night. That'll make it 9-8, and the serve back to Yorktown. Jade York into the rotation. She'll do the honors behind the line, and she'll serve. Sulfridge sets it up. Wooden winds and attacks. York keeps it alive in the backcourt. Getting it over is Olivia Reed, who has entered the rotation as well for Yorktown. Wooden once again, and it will fall through off the block attempt. The junior Audrey Wooden quickly up to 3 kills. Gabby Zagunda, the sophomore, back in. She'll serve for Delta, leading by 2. Reception in the front court. 50-50 ball, and winning it is Venata. Delta leads 11-8.
Nice awareness from Venata as that ball came back over the net. She's able to make a quick play on it while Yorktown's out of their system. Puts in an open spot, and Delta open up a 3-point lead.
Zagunda with the serve once again. Avila with the pass to Arrington. Olivia Reed is rejected at the net. Combination block by Venata and Nichols, and it's a 4-point lead for Delta, and Coach Bloom going to take her first time out. 12-8 Eagles lead here in Game 1 on DCV.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Indiana are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I got the eye of the tiger, dancing through the fire.
Hey, don't suffer with foot or ankle pain. See the experts at Cardinal Foot and Ankle. Dr. Todd Reed and his staff provide comprehensive foot and ankle care. Cardinal Foot and Ankle, proud sponsor of Yorktown Volleyball here on DCV. Coach Bloom taking her first time out as Delta on a 4-0 run to lead 12-8 here in Game 1. Back to action as Kendall Murr winds and attacks for the kill. Look out.
Strong kill there from Murr. But all night long, the Delta blockers have been there to combat the Yorktown offense. Yorktown making a couple changes in the timeout, trying to change their attack.
And it worked there as they cut the deficit to 3. Arrington lays out, trying to dig it up, but it will go into the hallway. And the kill on the near side for Delta makes it 13-9. Tegan Dishman to serve now for the Eagles. Rainbow shot retrieved by Akery in the front court. Arrington, quick setup. Reed sends it deep. They'll make it 14-9. Delta with their largest lead of the night here in game number 1. Murr, Arrington, Akery with a strong attack, but Zagunda keeps it alive in the backcourt. Here's Nichols, and she sent it deep. Yorktown hits double digits. They trail 14-10. Kendall Murr will serve for the Tigers. Attacks the right side by Nichols. The setup and the attack by Campbell. Here's Ryan Neal for Yorktown. Nice dig by Zagunda. Near side attack by Bechtold, who's back in. Here's Akery on the far side, trying to go down the line, but missed it wide right. But the head referee called a tip at the net to overrule the line judge. The point will go to Yorktown, 14-11. Sulfridge sets it up for Nichols on the far side. York is there with reception. Akery will push it over to the back line for the kill. Carly Akery, the senior, with her first K of the night. Yorktown back within 2. Murr will serve again, and that adrenaline might have been behind that serve as she sends it deep.
Yeah, these teams are playing with a pretty rapid pace. Kendall Murr will try to keep that pace up. Quick serve sends it long. He gives Delta a 3-point lead.
Pursley with the serve for the Eagles. Arrington will get it back in bounds. Acree from the middle of the floor sends it over. Here's Nichols. And off the side of her arm, a spinning attack falls through. I don't think she meant to do that, Wes, but it still results in the K.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Big break there for the Eagles.
Coach Bloom going to take another timeout. 16-12. Delta leads here in set number 1. We'll keep it here. Tell you about SOS Carpet Cleaning. They're a proud sponsor of Yorktown and Delta Athletics here on DCV. Customer service and satisfaction, those are the qualities that SOS Carpet Cleaning feel are most important. Give them a call for your carpet cleaning or your water damage needs at 289-0900. Playing some Sweet Caroline here inside the Yorktown Gymnasium. Again, thanks for making us a part of your Saturday night activities. Somewhat of a rare occurrence for Yorktown and Delta volleyball playing on a Saturday night. Usually you see high school volleyball teams playing on a Saturday morning if it's a regular season matchup or even a tournament. That goes throughout the day, but here just a regular season conference matchup on a Saturday night.
Because why not?
I'm all right with it. Back to action after the Yorktown timeout. Acree will push it, just missed the back line. And the error will give the Eagles a 5-point advantage.
And credit to the Delta Eagles defense. They're playing very well. They're forcing the Yorktown Tigers to thread the needle with their attacks. And very often in this game,
Acree taps it over for the kill.
And very often in this game, it's forced errors from the Yorktown side, which has resulted in this lead for Delta.
Kate Avila will serve. The junior libero gets it over, dug up by Zagunda. Sulfridge will set it up. Campbell with the attack. Avila for Acree. Puts it down in the backcourt for the kill. Carly Acree starting to get things rolling here. She's now up to 3 kills. Gets Yorktown back within 3. Again, she led the Tigers against Delta in the county championship with 15 kills. Avila will serve. Rainbow shot dug up by Dishman. Here's Nichols on the far side off of Arrington. Malapit for Neal. Off of the block attempt, and it will fall through out of bounds. Carson Malapit with the K, her second, and Yorktown back within 2.
Big couple of points here coming towards the end of the game. Yorktown can bring it within 1.
The reception in the middle of the floor. Here's Campbell with the attack of the net. Free ball. Eagles will play it out on their side. Here's Nichols. Avila with the reception. Malapit throws it down with a perfect setup by Arrington. Yorktown cuts the deficit to 1. And Delta will take the timeout as Carson Malapit earns her 3rd kill of the night. 17-16 here in game number 1. We'll be back on DCV.
Greek's Pizzeria in the Village, serving Muncie and Ball State for 35 years. Stop in and taste the difference of dough made fresh daily and the finest ingredients. Located in the Ball State Village at 1600 West University. Our menu is online at greekspizzeria.com or call us at 765-284-4900. That's 284-4900. It's our taste. Greek's Pizzeria in the Village.
Welcome back to Yorktown High School. Robert Connett, Wes Lorenz with you here on DCV. Yorktown has battled back to make it a 1-point game at 17-16. We'll get back to action coming out of the Delta timeout. Avila on a roll here. She'll serve once more. Dishman will get it up, and the attack by Nichols. Arrington slides in for the dig. Avila will set it up. Acree will get it over nice and easy. Eagles will try Nichols once again. Blocked at the net. The two seniors on senior night. Acree and Malapit ties it up at 17.
And Yorktown continues to ride that wave of momentum that they built before the timeout. Delta needs to make a play here to try and end this rally.
Avila will serve again. Solfridge will set it up. Nichols rejected once more, but the rebound goes right back to Yorktown. Here's Acree on the far side. In the corner, says the line judge. Yorktown retakes the lead at 18-17.
Strong kill going down the line for Carly Acree. Seems to have found her groove, and she can't be stopped at this juncture.
Solfridge will set it up. Campbell with the attack. She finds the back line for the kill. We're tied at 18. Classic start to start this match. Delta and Yorktown tied at 18. Free ball at the net. Delta gets it over. Here's Malapit with a return. It will go off of Nichols, and Carson Malapit now with 4 kills here tonight. Yorktown back in front at 19-18. The senior Carly Acree will serve. Nichols with the pass. Solford sets it up. Campbell with the attack. Avila with a nice save. Here's Ryan Neal, and she put it into the net. We're tied at 19 here in game number 1.
So again, back and forth. These teams exchanging points. Delta seems to have refound some rhythm.
The serve from Campbell. Just flips over the net. Dug up by Murr. Arrington sets it up for Malapit. She's rejected. Yorktown will try it again. Here's Neal, and she sent it wide right. Delta retakes the lead at 20-19. Cameron Campbell, the sophomore, to serve once more for Delta. Avila with the pass to Arrington. She'll set it up for Malapit. Winds and attacks. Eagles will have the return. Here's Wooden. And sent it deep, but the line judge says it was tipped by Murr in the backcourt. The Eagles back in front by 2 now at 21-19.
Coach Bloom going to have to make some adjustments on the fly. She's used both her timeouts so far in this set. Could come back to bite her here.
Campbell with another serve. Arrington will set it up. Malapit off the block attempt for the kill. Carson now with 5 Ks here tonight to get it back to a 1-point game. Ryan Neal to serve for the Tigers. And they attack Nichols once again, getting it over at the net. Yorktown with a response. Here's Wooden for the Eagles. Off of Avila, it'll fall through. Audrey Wooden with her 4th K here in game number 1, and Delta leads 22-20 as the freshman Emily Bechtold comes back into the rotation. Sulfridge serves. Neal, Arrington, Malapit taps it over, dug up by Dishman. Here's Wooden with the attack for Delta. Yorktown, Malapit, she's blocked. Tigers will try it again. This time it will be Murr. Off of Dishman. Sulfridge sets it up, the attack by Bechtel. Malapit pushes it over. The rally continues. Here's Wooden from the far side. Whistles blow, and the point going to go to Delta. They're going to call Yorktown in the net. And they'll make it 23-20 as that just flips over for the ace. Mackenzie Sulfridge makes it set point for Delta at 24-20. Yorktown took all 3 sets in the county championship. Delta trying to take the first one here tonight. Sulfridge going to be called with a 2-hit violation as she tried to set it up. The game stays alive. The serve back to Yorktown at 24-21. Olivia Reed goes back to the front line. Jade York to serve for YHS. Dishman, Sulfridge, Wooden. just missed the back line. Delta asking for a tip. They're not going to give it to them. Game stays alive at 24-22. York will serve again.
Oh, no.
Avila tried to get in. Yep, that is going to be a mistake. Avila was on the court as York served, and a very odd ending to the game number one. I have no idea what that was about. Avila tried to sub in while York was in motion to serve, and then an easy call for the refs. 25-22, Delta will take the first game. Two teams will switch sides, and we'll get ready for game number two as the Eagles take the first set 25-22 here at Yorktown on DCV.
You don't have to sit at your desktop to listen to games on the Voice Sports Network. Take the game wherever you go. There are multiple ways to tune in. On your laptop, your tablet, or even on your smartphone. Tune into games on the Voice Sports Network at work, in your car, or even at the game. Be sure to tell your friends and family, and thanks for choosing the Voice Sports Network.
Cardinal Foot and Ankle is a proud sponsor of Yorktown Volleyball and Delaware County Voice. Dr. Todd Reed and his staff at Cardinal Foot and Ankle provide comprehensive podiatry and foot and ankle care. From sports injuries and fractures of the foot and ankle to diabetic foot complications and reconstructive surgery, Dr. Reed has been serving Muncie and East Central Indiana for nearly 20 years. Don't suffer with foot and ankle pain. See the experts at Cardinal Foot and Ankle.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
SOS Carpet Cleaning is a locally owned carpet cleaning company established in 2006. They're certified by the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning, and Restoration in carpet cleaning as well as emergency water restoration. They're certain you'll find their service the best that the Muncie and surrounding area has to offer. Customer service and satisfactions are qualities of business they feel are most important, and unfortunately, there's been a decline in these areas, and they're ready to prove that they still exist. Give SOS Carpet Cleaning a call for carpet cleaning or water damage needs. 765-289-0900.
Located at 3901 North Wheeling, Rosenthal Orthodontics houses the area's only board-certified orthodontist. That's Dr. Mark Rosenthal. They use cutting-edge technology with knowledge and craftsmanship to give adults and children the healthiest, best-looking smile. Call the office today at 289-2377. Rosenthal Orthodontics, the choice of champions. Coach Bloom and Yorktown dropping game number one to the Delta Eagles, 25-22. And we'll get ready for game number two. Unofficial kill totals in that first set, leading Delta, Audrey Wooden with 4, Cameron Campbell with 2. For Yorktown, Carson Malappet and Carly Akery, the two seniors on senior night, combining for 9. So we'll get ready for set number 2. It'll be Gabby Zagunda to serve as the officials making sure we get the rotation order correct. Looks like we're ready to roll, and Gabby Zagunda will serve for the Eagles. Game 2 underway. Akery with the pass. Arrington comes in for the setup. Back to Akery. She'll get it over. Nice dig by Dishman. Here's the attack by Nichols on the near side, and will fall through off of Carly Akery. Kaylee Nichols with the kill, her second of the night. Murr with the reception. Arrington will set it up. Neal will push it to the backcourt to Zagunda. Sulfridge sets it up, and the attack by Bechtel, the freshman, throwing it down. 2-0 start for Delta here in game 2. Arrington will set it up. Carson Malapit sends it off of the block attempt to put Yorktown on the board. Carson Malapit now with 6 kills here tonight. She had 11 total against Delta last weekend. Carly Akery to serve. Retrieved by Nichols. Sulfridge sets it back up for Kaylee, and that will fall out of bounds off of the net. And the point goes to Yorktown. We're tied at 2. Akery will serve once again. Dishman with the pass. Sulfridge sets it up. The pushover by Venata. Here's Ryan Neal. Off of Sulfridge. Nichols gets it back in bounds. Dishman from midcourt will send it. Here's Carson Malapit once more off of the block attempt for another kill. Carson on a roll here with 7 Ks here tonight.
Absolutely. Carson looking strong in the middle as usual. Obviously wanting to put on a show for senior night. Doing that thus far.
Akery will continue the serve as Yorktown on a 3-0 run. Sulfridge will set it up. Nichols with the attack. Murr will keep it alive from the backcourt. Arrington quick set up for Malapit. Right back to her on the rebound. Here's Neal now. And she finds the middle of the floor for the kill. Her third.
Carson Malapit blocked on that play. Yorktown does a good job recovering really quick, setting it up for Ryan Neal, and she's able to split 2 Delta defenders, put the ball on the ground as Yorktown has rattled off 4 straight points.
Akery with another serve, and this time she puts it into the net, and that will stop the mini run. Four to 3. Dishman will serve for Delta. Arrington sets it up quickly for Malapit. Nice save by Dishman. Here's Nichols. She's rejected. Gets her own rebound. They'll set it up for her once again. Kaylee goes over the block attempt this time for the nice and easy. We're tied at 4.
Delta rejected 2 times on that rally. Finally just go with a soft one to get the overplaying blockers of Malapit and Akery. Ball falls in and ties it up here at 4.
Dishman with the serve. Akery will dig it up. Arrington will set it up. Neal with the attack. Off Dishman, high up into the air. Sulfridge will set it up for Nichols. Once more off of Neal. Kaylee Nichols getting some action here in game number 2. Now up to 4 Ks on the night. And Delta retakes the lead at 5-4. Arrington sets it up. Neal with the across-court attack. Off of Dishman. Getting it back in bounds is Nichols. And Teagan will get it over. Arrington for Carson Malapit. Look out! Oh, my goodness. Kill number 8 ties it up at 5.
An emphatic number 8 for Carson Malapit. Perfect set there as she's able to send it straight down. Delta didn't have a shot on that one.
Ryan Neal will serve for the Tigers. We're tied at 5. Nice save, but trying to get it over. Zagunda cannot on the 3rd try. The point to Yorktown. They retake the lead at 6-5.
And in this game, it seems like neither team has really been able to establish consistent momentum, keep battling back and forth through these 2 teams. Impressive effort here for both squads.
Bechtel will set it up. Dishman will go nice and easy with the attack. Arrington with the dump attack and finds the floor for the kill. Mimi Arrington with her 2nd K of the night. Coming in, the setter had 70 kills this season.
Another great dump kill from Mimi Arrington. She was in a position where if she would have set it, she would have put herself into the net, just decides to flick it over. Finds an open area blindly. Nice job by Arrington.
Tapping it over at the last second is Campbell for Delta. Malapit finds the back corner. Carson with 9 kills through 2 sets.
Yorktown has won 6 out of the last 7 points. They seem to have grabbed the momentum here. How long can Coach Zigraff wait for the Delta Eagles to call a timeout?
8-5 as Neal will serve. Sulfridge sets it up. The attack on the far side will go off of Arrington. The kill will go to the freshman Emily Bechtel, her 2nd. Eight to 6. Arrington sets it up. Malappet once more. Pinballs off a couple of Eagles. Dishman will get it over on the third try. Arrington with another dump attack, but Pursley was there for the reception. Delta with the return. Here's Murr across court. Nice save by Nichols. She'll get it over now. Nice save by Murr on the response. Here's Acree. And wide right, out of bounds. Delta back within one.
Delta gets the Yorktown girls out of sorts. Force a backline attack from Carly Acree, and she sends it wide.
Nice save by Dishman. Free ball, though, from Malappet. Delta able to keep it alive once more. Nichols will go over. Arrington sets it up. Malappet pushes it. And it will result in the Yorktown point.
And the Delta defense has been a really big theme here tonight. They didn't earn the point on that one, but two big digs after attacks from Malappet and Murr, able to keep the point alive. And we've seen so many times tonight, Delta keeping it alive and eventually earning crucial points in this game.
York and Arrington run into each other. Reed will send it over with one hand. Here's the return by Delta, and now Reed finds the backcourt as the entire Delta defense was pushed up front. Olivia Reed with her first kill of the night. Sixth different Tiger to register a K, and Yorktown back up by 3. York will serve. Zagunda with the pass. Solfridge will set it up. Nichols comes in for the attack on the right side for the kill. Kaylee Nichols now with 6 kills here tonight. 10-8, Yorktown leads it. Delta with the serve. Nichols will send it. Dug up by Avila. Arrington. Murr will push it over. Delta will have the response. Here is Wooden on the near side. Nice save by York. Murr from out of bounds will send it deep. And it's 10-9. Nichols with another serve. Arrington rejected at the net, but the whistle's blow, and the point going to go to Yorktown. Yep. Delta went over the net. Coach Zigraff not happy with that call, saying Wooden went straight up. Referee saying she went over the net. So the point will go to Yorktown. That's 11-9. And now the officials are going to get together and talk about this. Make sure they get the right call. That was close at the net. And they're going to let it stand. The point's going to go to Yorktown. 11-9. Arrington will serve. The reception by Pursley. Solfridge will set it up. It was a poor setup, and Wooden unable to get it over. Yorktown up by 3. Here's Wooden. Off of York. Whistles blow. This time Yorktown in the net. The point will go to Delta. They hit double digits. Tigers lead 12-10. The serve from Campbell. Here's Acree. Sending it across court. Nice dig by Pursley. Wooden will get it over. Here's Murr for Yorktown. Rejected at the net. Solo style. Rebecca Venata, the sophomore, makes it a 1-point ball game. Here's Murr. That will go down for the kill off of Nichols. Kendall Murr with just her second kill unofficially tonight. As that will be an ace for Kendall Murr as it just flipped over the net. 14-11, and Coach Zigraff going to call her first timeout of game number 2. The Tigers in front by 3. We'll be back on DCV.
You began building your resume when you enrolled in the EPIC program at the University of St. Francis.
a defining moment for your future. EPIC students are led by accomplished professors who believe in you and are there to guide you through a business program that provides work experience and executive mentorship. Don't just get a degree. Get experience and a resume that can only be described as
impressive.
the University of St. Francis. This is your moment. Believe.
Greek's Pizzeria is located in the Ball State Village at 1600 West University. Taste the difference in their fresh dough made daily. And don't forget about the breadsticks. See the full menu online at GreeksPizzeria.com. Boy, that sounds good.
We'll have to eat some pizza by the slice tonight.
Every time I read that, Murr with the ace back-to-back for the sophomore. 15-11. Yorktown leads it. Delta will get it over. Yorktown will have the response. Here's Ryan Neal from the far side. Nichols with a nice diving save. Here's Wooden pushing it over. Arrington gets it up into the air for York. Sets it up for Neal. The cross-court attack. Here's Wooden once more to the backcourt. Yorktown was ready for it. Olivia Reed will push it over. Delta with a response. They'll try Wooden at the net, pushing it over. Wide left. The point will go to Yorktown. They're on a roll now, 16-11. Selfridge gets it out of the net. Pursley will push it over with two hands. Here's Neal on the far side, trying to go down the line, and she does for the kill.
Threading the needle is Ryan Neal on that attack. Forces another timeout from Delta as Yorktown is taking complete control here midway through game two.
17-11 now. Yorktown leads it. We'll be back on DCB.
Last season, we asked you, DCB Nation, to help us reach 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Are you following Delaware County Voice on Twitter?
And you came through in the clutch. Now, with that goal reached, we return with a new task. DCV Nation, we ask you to help us reach 2,000 followers. Rise to your feet. Go to your laptops and smartphones. Get on your Twitters and follow at DelawareCoVoice. You have the talent. You have the skill. Now, have the desire. Follow us at DelawareCoVoice.
Back to action after the timeout. Delta with the attack at the net by Wooden. Ryan Neal will send it for Yorktown. At the net, and it will result for the Yorktown point. The roll continues as the Tigers now lead by 7, their largest lead of the entire night. Murr will continue her serve as the Tigers lead 18-11. Here's the setup in the attack, and Nichols sends it deep. 19-11, Yorktown leads it. Here's Wooden. York is there with a reception. Arrington gets it out of the net, but the point going to go to Delta. And they're going to call Arrington in the net. That will stop a 7-0 Yorktown run. It's 19-12. And the serve by Solfridge. Arrington will set it up. Here's Akery from the 10-foot line, and will go off of Solfridge for the kill. Carly Akery now with 5 kills here tonight. Yorktown leads at 20-12. Carson Malapit goes to the front line. Kate Avila to serve. Solfridge sets it up. Wooden winds and attacks. Avila with the save. Arrington sets up for Akery, who throws it down off of Nichols.
And we talked earlier in this set how neither team could really take control as midway through here, Yorktown has complete control. Leading now 21-12 after this game was tied at 12 just minutes ago.
Avila will serve once more. The setup, the attack, and they're going to call Delta in the net. The momentum by Emily Bechtold took her into the net with her attack, and it's a 10-point lead for the Tigers at 22-12. Avila serves again. Dishman with the pass. Solfridge will set it up. Wooden from the far side with the attack. Avila for Neal. She'll push it. Eagles will try Wooden once more. Arrington there to keep it alive. Murr calls off Acree for the setup. Malapit sends it over. Nice diving save by Nichols across court, and missing the sideline was Bechtold. The point to Yorktown. They lead by 11.
And Delta really just can't make anything happen offensively. Getting quality attacks, but the Yorktown defense playing strong. And right now for Delta, it's just about trying to build some confidence going into set number 3.
It's a 12-1 run for Yorktown. Here's Wooden off of the blockers for the kill. Audrey Wooden now up to 5 Ks on the night. They'll make it 23-13. Zagunda's back in. She'll serve for DHS. Acree with reception. Arrington sets it up back to Carly for the attack, and she sent it wide left and deep out of bounds. 23-14. Zagunda to serve once more. Arrington sets up from Lappet. She's rejected, but the rebound goes to Yorktown. They'll try Neal this time. Off of Solfridge for the kill. Ryan Neal with her 5th kill. That's the 3rd Tiger with 5 Ks or more. And it's set point for Yorktown at 24-14. Acree will serve. Dishman, Solfridge, Nichols from the 10-foot line. Arrington with a dump attack. Dishman will keep it alive. They'll set it up for Nichols on the near side. Malapit keeps it. Arrington for Neal. Rejected at the net. Solo block for the freshman Emily Bechtold. Game stays alive at 24-15.
Big block there from Bechtold. Giving some confidence back to Delta.
Avila digs it up. Arrington sets it up. Neal will push it over, and it falls on the 10-foot line for the final kill. 25-15. It belongs to Delta. Check that. It belongs to Yorktown. Delta took the first game. And we are tied up at 1 apiece. 25-15. The Tigers take game 2 by 10 points. We'll get ready for Game 3 as we are tied in this match at 1 apiece here on DCV.
The world of high school sports is filled with athletes who possess the eye of the tiger and whose focus and determination enables them to soar like eagles. The games themselves can't be played without a few zebras. Becoming an IHSAA official is a great way to be part of the action and to support Indiana's healthy tradition of high school athletics. Visit IHSAA.org and get in the game. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in your community.
Mobile King is your AT&T authorized dealer with locations in Bluffton, Decatur, Huntington, New Haven, and Fort Wayne. And right now, you can get a smartphone for $0 down with AT&T Next, a new way to get a new device every year with no down payment, no activation fee, no upgrade fee, no finance fee. AT&T Next. Visit your local Mobile King for complete details or visit online at mymobileking.com. Requires a 12-month 0% APR installment agreement and qualifying credit. Wireless service plan required.
Do you own a business or know of a business in Delaware County that would be interested in sponsoring high school sports on DCV? Delaware County Voice is looking for businesses to sponsor Yorktown and Delta athletics this season. Sponsorship deals start as low as $30 a week. If you know of a business that's interested, contact us on Facebook or Twitter or find us at the game. Start your business's partnership with DCV today.
Welcome to the world of Boomer compact tractors from New Holland. We know that buying a compact tractor is an exciting time and an important decision. Our goal is to answer your questions and give you the information needed to make an informed decision.
To learn more about New Holland compact tractors, visit New Holland Tri-County Incorporated on State Road 1 South in Bluffton.
Interact with Delaware County Voice through social media. Like us on Facebook, simply search Delaware County Voice. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at DelawareCoVoice. We'll let you know of any breaking news from the schools in the county, when our next broadcasts are, and post updates during the games. DelawareCountyVoice.com on Facebook and Twitter.
Connett and Wes Lorenz back with you here on DelawareCountyVoice.com as Yorktown takes the second set 25-15 as the match tied up at 1 apiece as we get ready for set number 3. Carson Malapit leading all players right now with unofficially 9 kills through 2 sets. Carly Akery with 6, Ryan Neal with 6 for Yorktown. Kaylee Nichols with 6 for Delta. Audrey Wooden with 5. Kate Avila will serve for Yorktown to get game 3 started. She sends it to the backcourt off of Nichols. Dishman will get it for the setup and the attack by Venata. Here's Akery. She is rejected. Solo style, it's Audrey Wooden.
Big point there for Delta to start this third game. We saw them get run out of the building midway through game number 2, so a big block there is a good confidence boost to start this set.
Zagunda with the serve for Delta. Arrington will set it up. Malapit with the attack to Zagunda in the backcourt. Here's Nichols tapping it over the block attempt. Pinballs off a couple of Tigers. Kaylee Nichols with the kill, her 7th, and it's a 2-0 start for Delta. Neal with the pass to Arrington. She'll set it right back up to Ryan for the attack. Tapping it over is Bechtel. Here's Akery for Yorktown, and she is rejected. Nichols and Venata with the block, and Delta with the first 3 points of game 3. Segunda will serve once again. Avila digs it up. Arrington sets it up, and the pushover by Neal. The point, though, going to Delta as they're going to call a lift violation. And it's a 4-0 start for the Eagles. Murr, Arrington, Akery sends it wide left off of Coach Zickraft's foot. And it's 5-0 Delta. Coach Bloom will take her first time out. So the Eagles went down 13-4 on that run by Yorktown that finished out game number 2. They quickly bounced back to get the first 5 points here in game number 3. We'll take the timeout with them. Be back in a moment here on DCV.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in Indiana is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Yorktown High School. Robert Connett and Wes Lorenz with you here on DCV. First 5 points going to Delta. Coming out of the Yorktown timeout, we're back to action as Malapit will send it over for Yorktown. Solfridge sets it up. Here's the attack by Bechtel. Nice save by Arrington. The point going to go to Yorktown as Delta called in the net. Number 14, Bechtel, the freshman, committing the violation, and the Tigers will get the serve on their side, trailing by 4. Carly Akery to serve for YHS. Dishman will set it up. Nichols will send it. Arrington sets up for Malapit. Off of the block attempt that falls out of bounds. And the point to Yorktown makes it 5-2. And something, Wes, that I've noticed here throughout this match. We'll see if Carly Akery does it here again on this serve. They're attacking Nichols in the backcourt on almost every serve. As Nichols will get it over for Delta. Malapit with the quick attack for Yorktown. Nichols once again blocked. Rebound by Venata. And Sulfridge was in the net.
Yeah, popular strategy, you go after the weakest backline defender for the opposing team. Or if there is a player that's struggling returning serves, returning attacks, you go after her.
And once again, the serve goes to Nichols. Sulfridge will set it up. Kaylee with the attack for Delta. Arrington for Malapit with a quick send over. Delta with the return on the near side by Bechtel. Here's Malapit, rejected, but Murr off for the rebound. They'll set it up for Neal, across court kill. Yorktown with 4 straight points. And this is exactly why they call volleyball the sport of runs. Delta with the first 5, Yorktown with the next 4.
You would think that would be baseball or softball, but I guess it's volleyball.
True. Nichols reception over the net. Yorktown will set it up. Arrington for Neal with another strong send over. Delta will try Nichols once again, and it missed it wide right on the across court attempt. We are tied at 5.
So a smart timeout from Coach Stephanie Bloom as her Yorktown Tigers come back after the timeout, rattle off 5 straight points to tie this one back up.
Akery will serve once again to Nichols with the reception. Bechtel, or check that 12. Venata is rejected at the net, and Yorktown with 6 straight points to take the lead at 6-5. And Delta, Coach Zickraff will take the timeout this time. We'll take it again here on DCV. Yorktown leading by 1.
The town of Yorktown is blessed with a little library with a big heart, offering the latest bestsellers, new release movies, books on CD, magazines along with computer classes, book clubs for adults and young adults, reading programs, story time, and much, much, much more. Take a moment to see the wonders within the walls of the Yorktown Library, 8920 Adeline Street in Yorktown, or visit online at yorktownlib.org.
Thanks for joining us this Saturday night here on DelawareCountyVoice.com. Robert Connett and Wes Lorenz back with you here. 6 straight points for Yorktown to take the lead at 6-5. Will come out of the Eagles timeout. Akery will continue her serve. And once again, Nichols. Sulfridge back to Nichols with the pushover over the block attempt for the kill. We're tied at 6. Kaylee Nichols has been doing work on both sides of the ball, leading Delta now with 8 kills here tonight. Dishman's serve goes deep out of bounds. Gives it right back to Yorktown, 7-6. Neal will serve for Yorktown. Off of Nichols for the ace. Ryan Neal came in leading Yorktown with 42 serving aces on the season. There's one right there. 8-6, Yorktown leads. Neal with another ace as this one goes off with Zagunda. Wow. 9-6, Yorktown leads it. They are on a 9-1 run. Again, they finished out set 2 on a 13-4 run to take it. Here's Nichols. Nice dig by Neal. Arrington sets it up. Murr with the attack. Nice save by Zagunda. Here's the attack on the near side, and Bechtel sends it deep. Yorktown up by 4 at 10-6. Winner of this game will take a 2-1 lead in the match. Sulfridge will set it up. Nichols with the attack, and it'll fall right in front of Acree for the kill. Kaylee Nichols now up to 9 Ks in the match. That is tied with Carson Lappin amongst all players here tonight. Pursley will serve. Acree with the reception. Arrington sets it up. Kendall Murr goes across court, but sent it wide right. That'll help the Eagles get back within 2 at 10-8. Arrington gets it back in bounds. Acree put it into the net. And now Delta back within 1.
Yeah, it just hits off awkwardly off of the hand of Carly Acree. She's frustrated with herself after that one. Contributing to letting Delta get back into this. Now just trailing 1 are the Eagles.
Arrington sets it up. Kendall Murr. Nice dig by Zagunda. Here's Nichols with the send-over for Delta. Murr with the return. That'll go off of Pursley. Dishman trying to save it. Sulfridge tried to get it over. Nice hustle by Delta, but the point to Yorktown. That's 11-9. YHS leads it. As Olivia Reed back into the rotation, as is Jade York. She'll serve for the Tigers. Sulfridge sets it up. Nichols winds and attacks. York with the reception. Reed with the tap over. Free ball. Reed gets it over once again. Here's Delta. Campbell, but a nice save by Acree. Now she'll push it over with 2 hands. Sulfridge sets it up. Campbell finds the open floor for the kill. That'll make it 11-10. And the serve back to the blue and gold. Arrington will set it up. Here's Kendall Murr. Pinballs off a couple of Eagles, and it will fall through for the Yorktown point.
Again, hard fought from both teams here early on in set number 3.
Sulfridge will set it up for Wooden, who comes in for the kill. Off the block attempt of Reed and Acree. Audrey Wooden now with 6 kills here tonight, 12-11. And this is the exact same setup that we had in game 2, where Yorktown led 12-11, only to go on and win 25-15 as Murr is rejected by Wooden. We're tied at 12.
So 2 big points back-to-back for Audrey Wooden. Momentum booster for the Delta Eagles, as they may go on a run here and force Yorktown to use their second and final timeout of this set.
Here's Acree, and she sent it deep. Delta retakes the lead at 13-12. Acree taps it over. Nice save by Wooden. Pursley will get it over for Delta. Arrington coming in for the tap over is Murr. Delta will play it out. Here's Acree. And it will go off of Campbell into the net for the point. Carly Acree with kill number 7. And we're tied at 13. Wooden sends it off of York for the kill. (14-13). Delta leads it in a back and forth set number 3. The match tied at 1. Here's Neal with a strong attack. Delta will have the response. The freshman Bechtel gets it over. Here's Neal once again for Yorktown. Once again is Bechtel for Delta. Acree pushes it over. Nice save by Dishman. 50-50 ball. Free ball for Ryan Neal for the kill. Ryan Neal with 8 kills here tonight. Again, she just had 2 against the Eagles in the county championship. We're tied at 14 here in game 3. Wooden gets it back in bounds. Nichols pushes it over with 2 hands. Arrington sets it up. Acree will send it, and it will go off of Nichols, who is trying to dive and save. Acree with another kill. The senior now up to 8. Sulford sets it up. Wooden on the far side. Blocked. The point going to go to Yorktown as they're going to call Wooden in the net. She looks back at the referee, says, me? Didn't think she went in. Yorktown up by 2. Wooden, nice save. The reception by Murr goes over the net. Quick response by Delta. Here's Yorktown. Acree with the send-over. Nichols keeps it alive. And Sulfridge will get it over for the Eagles. Arrington from a lap it. Oh, my goodness. The senior now with 10 kills on the night, and Delta takes a timeout as Yorktown leads 17-14. We'll be back on DCV.
Cardinal Foot and Ankle is a proud sponsor of Yorktown Volleyball and Delaware County Voice. Dr. Todd Reed and his staff at Cardinal Foot and Ankle provide comprehensive podiatry and foot and ankle care. From sports injuries and fractures of the foot and ankle to diabetic foot complications and reconstructive surgery, Dr. Reed has been serving Muncie and East Central Indiana for nearly 20 years. Don't suffer with foot and ankle pain. See the experts at Cardinal Foot and Ankle.
Interact with Delaware County Voice through social media. Like us on Facebook, simply search Delaware County Voice. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at DelawareCoVoice. We'll let you know of any breaking news from the schools in the county, when our next broadcasts are, and post updates during the games. DelawareCountyVoice.com on Facebook and Twitter.
3-point advantage for Yorktown here in game 3. 17-14 coming out of the Delta timeout. Kate Afflew to serve for the Tigers. And it will result in an ace on the near sideline. 4th ace of the game for Yorktown. They lead by 4. Another serve by Afflew. Sulfridge will set it up. Here's Wooden off of the block attempt for the kill. Audrey Wooden had a slow start to this match, but now she's up to 8 Ks. Here's Acree, look out! She winds up and throws it down for the kill.
The teams exchange big blows this time. Carly Acree coming through with the kill, keeping Yorktown up by 4 here, in position to take set number 3.
Sulfridge will set it up for Nichols. Blocked, it will pinball off a couple of Eagles and fall through for the Yorktown point. 20-15. Acree with the serve for Yorktown. Here's Nichols once again. That'll go off of Carly Acree for the kill. Kaylee Nichols now with her 10th kill here tonight. Acree with the send over. Sulfridge will set it up. Campbell will send it off of Avila for the kill. Cameron Campbell with her 4th kill tonight, first one since set 1. Dishman will serve for the Eagles, trailing by 3. Avila comes in for the dig. Arrington will set it up. Neal with the send over. Delta will try Nichols once again off of the block attempt. Kaylee Nichols, number 11, now leads all players tonight with most kills in this match. Arrington with a dump attack. Keeping it alive is Sulfridge. Dishman will get it for Nichols. She'll send it. Yorktown with a return. Malapit with the send over. Delta will try Nichols once again. Acree is there to keep it. The setup for Neal, and she finds the backcourt for the K.
Strong kill from Neal to keep the advantage on Yorktown's side. Now a 3-point lead. 4 points away are the Tigers.
Served by Neal. Sulfridge will set it up, the attack, and it will go off of Neal. The kill for the freshman Emily Bechtold, her third. Tell you what, Wes, we talked about Wooden and Nichols, Campbell, Venata. Did not even mention the freshman Emily Bechtold as an X factor for Delta here tonight. As the serve by Pursley goes into the net. I'll make it 22-19. Sulford sets it up. Nichols with another attack from the far side. Here's Murr for Yorktown. Saved by Zagunda. Nichols off the block attempt and off of Acree. 22-20. Delta hanging in there as Wooden will come back into the rotation for the Eagles. Kaylee Nichols to serve. Avila, Arrington, Murr with the attack. Rebound, free ball for Delta. Murr will get it over for Yorktown with the response. Here's Campbell. Off of Olivia Reed. Cameron Campbell with her 5th kill, and Delta is within 1.
And Campbell did a great job on that rally, sending the ball over quickly back over the Yorktown side. That got them out of position. They sent a free ball over to Delta. They were able to set it up back for Campbell, and she earns a strong kill, bringing them within 1 and induces a timeout.
Down to the wire here in Game 3. Again, the winner of this set will take a 2-1 lead in the match. And Wes, we're starting to get a feel. This is starting to warm up. Possibly be a classic 5-set match between these two rivals.
Absolutely, Rob. Both teams playing very strong, not letting each other get a true advantage. We saw Delta let Yorktown slip away in game number 2, but Delta comes back strong in game number 3, ready to compete and ready for these final couple of points here at a very crucial point in this game. Whoever wins set number 3 typically wins the game. So a very, very important series of points here for both teams.
Coming out of the Coach Bloom timeout, 22-21 here in game number 3. Nichols will serve. York with the reception. Acree will set it up for Murr on the near side. Sulfridge for Campbell. Off of York. Nice save, but it will go into the net. Floor referee, though, blew her whistle and signaled, I believe she called Yorktown in the net. Olivia Reed, number 7. We are tied at 22. York with the reception. Arrington will get it back in bounds. Murr will send it for Yorktown. Sulfridge for Wood on the far side and in the backcourt for the kill. Delta retakes the lead at 23-22.
3 straight points for the Delta Eagles, and they're feeling all the momentum on their side, just 2 away. A crucial point here for Yorktown.
Nichols will continue her serve. Acree with the reception. Arrington sets it up. Reed is blocked at the net. And it was Audrey Wooden with the solo style. Delta with game point. 24-22. Acree with the pass. Arrington sets it up. Murr. Nice save by Nichols in the backcourt. Here's Wooden pushing it over. Nice save by Murr. Arrington back to Murr for the attack. Delta with a response. Campbell. Acree with the dig. Arrington for Murr again. Off of Nichols. Sulfridge comes in for the setup. Here's Wooden off of the block attempt of Yorktown, but the Tigers keep it alive. Murr on the near side. Nice diving save by Nichols. Dishman will get it over. Arrington for Reed. Dishman will play it out. Here's Wooden. Sends it deep out of bounds. We're tied. Check that at 24-23.
Wow, what a rally from both these squads as the Delta defense coming up time and time again, but Yorktown finally able to induce an error from the Delta Eagles.
Here's Wooden. Boom! Oh my goodness! Wooden ends it. And the Eagles take a 2-1 lead in the match.
Wow.
25-23. And Wooden with her 9th kill of the night, probably the biggest one so far, as the Eagles now take the lead in the match, 2-1. Game 4 coming up next here on DCB.
You don't have to sit at your desktop to listen to games on the Voice Sports Network. Take the game wherever you go. There are multiple ways to tune in, on your laptop, your tablet, or even on your smartphone. Tune into games on the Voice Sports Network at work, in your car, or even at the game. Be sure to tell your friends and family, and thanks for choosing the Voice Sports Network.
Mobile King is your AT&T authorized dealer with locations in Bluffton, Decatur, Huntington, New Haven, and Fort Wayne. And right now, you can get a smartphone for $0 down with AT&T Next, a new way to get a new device every year with no down payment, no activation fee, no upgrade fee, no finance fee. AT&T Next. Visit your local Mobile King for complete details or visit online at mymobileking.com. Requires a 12-month 0% APR installment agreement and qualifying credit. Wireless service plan required.
You began building your resume when you enrolled in the EPIC program at the University of St. Francis, a defining moment for your future. EPIC students are led by accomplished professors who believe in you and are there to guide you through a business program that provides work experience and executive mentorship. Don't just get a degree. Get experience and a resume that can only be described as
impressive.
The University of St. Francis. This is your moment. Believe.
Last season, we asked you, DCB Nation, to help us reach 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Are you following Delaware County Voice on Twitter?
And you came through in the clutch. Now, with that goal reached, we return with a new task. DCB Nation, we ask you to help us reach 2,000 followers. Rise to your feet. Go to your laptops and smartphones. Get on your Twitters and follow at DelawareCoVoice. You have the talent. You have the skill. Now have the desire. Follow us at DelawareCoVoice.
Yeah, do what Tony said. Follow us at Delaware Co. Voice on Twitter. Trying to reach 2,000 followers by the end of the school year. We're currently at 12:02.
You know,
we got a while.
There's a big trend like recently of like signing your baby or your toddler up for like Facebook or Twitter. So, you know, if you have a young child, sign them up for a Twitter account, have them follow DCB. You can get them in sports early.
There we go.
It's fun for the entire family.
Fantastic. That was a nice plug, Wes. I like that. That was good. Welcome back to Yorktown. Robert Connett, Wes Lorenz with you here as we get ready for game number 4. As Delta's Audrey Wooden, that might be the strongest, scariest kill I've seen all season long.
Absolutely. And she had a plethora of strong kills in that game number 3 as Delta trailed most of that game, but they were able to come back late. They were down 22-20 and eventually rattled off the last couple points as Yorktown had nothing in response at the end of set 3, and that may come back and be the downfall of these Yorktown Tigers here in this very, very important Saturday night matchup between these county rivals.
Audrey Wooden now with 9 kills on the night, and you make a good point, Wes, to bring it back to the conference standings. Yorktown is the only team without a conference loss in the HHC coming into tonight. Delta trying to change that. Yorktown coming in at 4-0 in the HHC. Delta at 5-1. Both these teams ranked in their respective classes. Delta at number 2 in 3A. Yorktown at number 7 in 4A. And Carly Akery starts game number 4 with a kill on the far side. The senior on senior night, she's now up to double-digit kills in the match, and Yorktown takes the first point. Solfridge will set it up. Wooden taps it over. Malapit, free ball, and it falls through for the K. Carson Malapit with her 11th. Again, Delta took the first 5 points of the last set. Yorktown responded, taking the next 6. It was a game definitely of runs, with Delta having the final laugh. Here's Ryan Neal sending it over for Yorktown. Solfridge sets it up. The attack at the net by Venata. Here's Malapit. She's blocked, but Arrington off of the rebound. Neal, and the block attempt by Bechtold falls out of bounds. So the first 3 points here in game 4 going to the Tigers. Free ball, Carson Malapit! Oh, man.
And Yorktown rounds off the first 4 points. They may do what Delta did to them in set number 3 and force them to take an early timeout.
4-0 start for the Tigers. Carly Akery will continue the serve, and she put it in the net. Sometimes something like that is better than a timeout. That's exactly what Delta needed. Zagunda checks in. She'll serve now. 4-1, Yorktown leads. Akery with the dig. Arrington sets it up. Here's Ryan Neal with the across-court attack, but a nice save by Dishman. Nichols blocked off of the rebound. She'll try it again. Akery, Arrington. Here's Malapit. Finds the middle of the floor. Carson Malapit on fire to start this set number 4. She's up to 13 kills on the night. (5-1) Tigers lead. Neal will serve. Solfridge for Bechtold on the back line for the kill for the freshman. Emily Bechtold now with 4 Ks in this match. Makes it 5-2, and Dishman will serve for Delta. Arrington sets it up. Here's Murr on the far side. Zagunda with the reception. They'll set it up for Nichols. Akery there to keep it alive. Arrington for Murr. Nichols once again off of Avila, off of Neal, and into the student section. The point for Delta, and it's 5-3. Rainbow serve by Dishman. Malapit, Arrington for Murr on the across-court kill. Kendall Murr with just her, I got her down for just 3 kills here tonight. Yorktown leading 6-3 here in game number 4. They'll have to win this and send it to a 5th and deciding set if they want to stay undefeated in the conference. York with the serve. Attack at the net. Referees will let it play out as Yorktown thought the attack by Campbell went into the net. Nichols on the far side for the kill. Kaylee Nichols been leading the way for the Eagles here tonight. Her 12th kill. It's 6-4, and the serve back to DHS. Pursley will serve. York passes it to Arrington to set up for Murr. Off a Dishman in the backcourt. Here's Nichols. And she sent it wide left, just missing the sideline. The point will go to Yorktown. They're back up by 3. (7-4) here in game 4, and an ace for Arrington. Fifth ace of the night for Yorktown. Solfridge at the net. That'll be a net violation. Yep. Pass wasn't the greatest, and the setter into the net. The point will go to Yorktown. It's 9-4, and Delta will take a timeout. We'll take it with them as the Tigers lead by 5 early on in game 4 here on DCV.
In each of our lives, there are times we all need help. This is especially true in handling legal matters.
The attorneys at McKinney and Malappet have over 40 years combined experience in helping people handle complicated legal situations.
From wills, trusts, and estates to aggressively defending clients in the courtroom, Muncie attorneys Mark McKinney and Tom Malappet focus on your needs and finding the best possible outcome for your situation.
Call them today to explore your legal options at 896-8964. That's 896-8964 or online at mnmlegal.com.
Hoosier Heritage Conference Volleyball here on DCV. Robert Connett, Wes Lorenz back with you here. As Yorktown leading 9-4 here in game number 4. York will pass to Arrington. She'll set it up for Carly Acree off the block attempt for the kill. Carly Acree now with 11, and the 2 Yorktown seniors on senior night have combined for 24 Ks.
Wow.
Arrington will serve. Solfridge will send it over herself. Yorktown plays it out. Acree with the attack. Superman dive for York to save it. Acree down the line and in the corner for the kill.
Another strong kill from Acree. That time on the near line, giving Yorktown a 7-point lead. First time in this match, Yorktown's opened up a big lead early on in a set.
Leading by 7 now. Here's Campbell with the answer back for Delta, her 6th. (11-5). Serve back to the Eagles. It'll be Nichols to do so. Arrington sets it up. Acree taps it over the block attempt. Eagles will use Wooden with the send-over. Arrington for Olivia Reed with a strong, quick attack, but Delta plays it out. Here's Wooden, rejected at the net. Dishman keeps it alive. Wooden will try it again. Acree, Reed trying to send it over backwards and unable to do so as she put it into the net. That'll make it 11-6.
Yeah, I think Yorktown thought they had .1 midway through, and then when Delta's able to get it back over, Yorktown, so that lapse of focus, Acree with the poor pass to Reed, who wasn't able to do anything with it.
Arrington will set up Murr, and she put it into the net. Just like that, Delta's back within 4 at 11-7. And a lift violation going to go against Yorktown. The point going to Delta, 11-8. Nichols will serve again. York with the pass. Acree comes in. It will go over the net. Delta will play it out. Coming in for the send-over is Wooden at the last second. Here's Acree for Yorktown. Going over nice and easy. The response by Solfridge for the Eagles. Here's Acree winding up and sending it. Eagles, Solfridge with the sneak attack for the kill. The setter, Mackenzie Solfridge, with her second K here tonight. Delta's back within 2 at 11-9. Arrington sets up Acree. Strong attack, but saved by Dishman. Here's Wooden. Off the block attempt for the kill, and the Eagles are back within 1. Coach Bloom going to take the timeout as her Tigers watch their lead decrease. Yorktown leading 11-10. We'll be back on DelawareCountyVoice.com.
Greek's Pizzeria in the Village, serving Muncie and Ball State for 35 years. Stop in and taste the difference of dough made fresh daily and the finest ingredients. Located in the Ball State Village at 1600 West University. Our menu is online at GreeksPizzeria.com or call us at 765-284-4900. That's 284-4900. It's our taste. Greek's Pizzeria in the Village.
Welcome back to Yorktown, 11-10. Delta has battled back to make it a 1-point ball game. Murr is rejected at the net by Cameron Campbell, and we are tied at 11. Wow. Nichols will continue the serve. York with the pass. Arrington sets it up. Carly Acree puts it on the back line. Yorktown retakes the lead 12-11. That ends a Delta run, but Wes, all throughout this match, it's as if one team goes up ahead and the other team is quick to respond.
Absolutely.
Classic matchup here, and Wooden throws it down. Tied at 12. Man. Cameron Campbell to serve for the Eagles. Arrington sets it up. Ryan Neal sends it over. Solfridge will push it over, and it will go off of Arrington for the point, and the Eagles retake the lead at 13-12. Again, Delta trying to win this match here in the fourth set. As the serve goes wide left, we're tied at 13. Delta trying to win in 4. Yorktown trying to send it to a 5th. Avila will serve for the Tigers. Solfridge sets it up. Wooden taps it over. Arrington dives in, but her dig went the opposite way, out of bounds. 14-13 Delta. Solfridge to serve. To Acree. Arrington. Back to Acree. She'll push it over. Whistles blow. And Delta was in the net. I didn't see a number by the floor official. But the point going to go to Yorktown. That will tie it back up at 14 apiece. Acree with the serve. The dig goes over the net. Arrington with the dump attack, and it falls through. Mimi Arrington with kill number 3 on the night. Yorktown back in front, 15-14. Solfridge will set it up for Wooden. And it's on the back line for the kill. We're tied at 15 apiece. That'll go off the block attempt, and Yorktown Back and forth we go here in game number 4. Ryan Neal to serve for Yorktown, leading by 1. Line drive to Dishman. Sulfur sets it up, and the attack at the net, the sophomore Rebecca Venata. We're tied again at 16 now.
Nice job by Delta, not letting Yorktown take a 2-point advantage. These teams evenly matched here midway through game 4.
Arrington will set it up. Here's Murr from the far side across court for the kill. Kendall Murr, the sophomore, with her 4th of the night. Back and forth we continue. 17-16, Yorktown leads it. Jade York to serve. Here's Nichols. York and Neal went diving for it. Murr keeps it alive. Akery with the send-over. Nichols taps it at the net. Arrington, and it falls through! Arrington was quick to look back at her teammates and say, how did that happen? Yorktown up by 2 at 18-16, trying to send this to a 5th and deciding set. York with the serve, and she sent it deep. (18-17). Pursley will serve it for Delta. Arrington sets it up. Here's Kendall Murr from the far side. Goes down the line this time for the kill. Kendall Murr starting to roll here in game 4. Now up to 5 kills in the match. 19-17. Tigers lead. Arrington serves. Dug up by Zagunda. Here's Nichols. Off of the block attempt for the kill. Kaylee Nichols, I got her for 15 Ks tonight.
Wow.
And that might be a season high for her. We'd have to check, but Delta doesn't have online stats as Akery answers back with the across-court kill.
And when you have a great matchup like what we're witnessing right now, you're going to see some great individual efforts. You mentioned the one by Nichols for Delta. Carly Akery and Carson Malappet having a couple of their own for the Yorktown Tigers.
20-18, 50-50 ball at the net. Whistles blowing. They're going to call Pursley into the net. Yorktown 4 points away from sending this to a 5th set. Timeout going to be taken by Delta. 21-18. We got a classic one here at Yorktown High School on DCV.
SOS Carpet Cleaning is a locally owned carpet cleaning company established in 2006. They're certified by the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning, and Restoration in carpet cleaning as well as emergency water restoration. They're certain you'll find their service the best that the Muncie and surrounding area has to offer. Customer service and satisfactions are qualities of business they feel are most important, and unfortunately, there's been a decline in these areas, and they're ready to prove that they still exist. Give SOS Carpet Cleaning a call for carpet cleaning or water damage needs. 765-289-0900.
Yorktown leading Delta here in game number 4. Robert Connett, Wes Lorenz with you here on DCV. Kendall Murr will serve for the Tigers. We're back to action as Sulfridge will set it up. Here's Wooden putting it down for the kill.
And if you think back to game number 3, Yorktown had a lead late in the late stages of that game, but Delta, they take a late timeout, and then they is able to tilt the momentum completely to their side, trying to recreate that here in game number 4.
21-19. Arrington will set it up. Here's Neal on the far side, and she sent it deep. That'll make it 21-20. Again, Yorktown trying to keep their undefeated record in the HHC. They have to win this and send it to a 5th set in order to do that. Akery pushes it on the back line. Carly Akery, the senior, now with 15 kills here on senior night. 22-20. Avila will serve. Dug up by Pursley. Sulfridge sets it up. Wooden off of Avila. Murr will play it out, and Neal will send it over. The save by Nichols. Sulfridge. Wooden. Blocked at the net by the two seniors, Acree and Malapit. 23-20. Avila will serve again. Pursley with the pass. Sulfridge sets it up. Wooden sends it deep, and it's game point for Yorktown at 24-20. My, oh my. Avila will serve. Sulfridge sets it up. Here's Wooden in the middle for the smash. Audrey Wooden with kill number 11 here tonight. Keeps the game alive at 24-21. Sulfridge will serve. Acree passes it to Arrington for Neal. Good save by Dishman. Here's Wooden. Off of the block attempt of Acree and Malapit. It's 24-22. Coach Bloom's going to take a timeout. Delta making things interesting. Can they come from behind for the second straight set and put this match to rest? 24-22, Yorktown in the lead. We'll be back on DCV.
The world of high school sports is filled with athletes who possess the eye of the tiger and whose focus and determination enables them to soar like eagles. The games themselves can't be played without a few zebras. Becoming an IHSAA official is a great way to be part of the action and to support Indiana's healthy tradition of high school athletics. Visit IHSAA.org and get in the game. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in your community.
Yorktown with game point. Trying to send this to a fifth and deciding set while the Eagles trying to hand Yorktown their first conference loss of the year. Sulfridge will serve. Murr with the pass. Arrington sets it up. Malapit off of Sulfridge. Wooden. Avila with a good save. Arrington at the net. And the point going to go to Delta. 24-23. Boy, oh boy. Sulfridge will serve again. Arrington can't get it. It will fall out of bounds, and we're going to play extra points.
Wow. An absolute collapse from these Yorktown Tigers, and it may very well cost them this match. We reference how in Game 3 they had a meltdown at the end of that game. A similar one here.
Arrington will set it up. Here's Neal with the attack. She's blocked, but Murr off the rebound. Acree will push it over nice and easy. Sulfridge sets it up. Here's Wooden. Avila with the dig. Arrington for Neal. She'll push it to the backcourt. Nichols with the pass. Here's Wooden once again. Blocked. And that'll be 4 hits against Delta. Eagle fans not happy about it, but the point going to go to Yorktown, 25-24. You do get a block and then 3 tries to get it over. They actually, I think, called a lift on that. Here's Wooden with the attack on the far side. Neal will push it over for Yorktown. Dishman for Wooden. Good save by Neal. Arrington for Acree. She'll get it over for Yorktown. Delta will try Wooden again. Murr keeps it alive. Neal with the send over. Wooden again, pushing it off. Malapit, Arrington, Avila will send it to the backcourt. Good rally by the two teams here. Here's Wooden, blocked at the net. Eagles keep it alive and send it over. Arrington for Malapit. Delta plays it out. Here's Wooden, and she sends it deep. We're going to set 5.
What a rally from these two teams. The Yorktown Tigers coming with attack after attack. The Delta Eagle defense holding strong, but finally Delta sends it long, and we will play a 5th set.
20. Oh my goodness. 26-24. The final in set 4. We played a 15. Yorktown trying to stay undefeated in the conference. The Eagles will try to ruin senior night here for Yorktown. Set 5, a classic matchup between two rivals here on DelawareCountyVoice.com.
SOS Carpet Cleaning is a locally owned carpet cleaning company established in 2006. They're certain that you'll find their services the best that the Muncie and surrounding area has to offer. Customer service and satisfaction are qualities of business they feel are most important. Give them a call for your carpet cleaning or water damage needs. 765-289-0900. SOS Carpet Cleaning, 289-0900. Proud supporter of Delta and Yorktown football and volleyball on Delaware County Voice.
Welcome to the world of Boomer compact tractors from New Holland. We know that buying a compact tractor is an exciting time and an important decision. Our goal is to answer your questions and give you the information needed to make an informed decision.
To learn more about New Holland compact tractors, visit New Holland Tri-County Incorporated on State Road 1 South in Bluffton.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The Tigers have won! In sectional 80-68, the Tigers knock off the number 3 ranked Bishop Lors.
For over 5 years, the Voice Sports Network has brought you coverage of high school sports in Northeast and East Central Indiana.
Arias breaks a tackle, gets to the outside. Boom, big block by Travis Crow, touchdown. Arias Vasquez, wow.
Since the start in 2009, the Voice Sports Network has expanded to 6 different websites in Wells County, Adams County, Allen County, Delaware County, DeKalb County, and Blackford County, bringing you broadcasts of football, volleyball, boys and girls basketball, baseball, and softball for 17 different high schools.
Back by Gillis as a sophomore. Yorktown has it. Kastner will give it a go. Boom! Marley Kastner.
Thanks to the fans and sponsors for the continued support of the
Voice Sports Network.
I'm waking up. Don't make my system slow. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. To the new age. To the new age.
Yorktown, number 7 in 4A with a 4-0 conference record. Delta, number 2 in 3A with a 5-1 HHC record. It comes down to a 5th and deciding set here in Yorktown, Indiana. Fans on their feet as we got a classic one in this rivalry. This Saturday evening here on DelawareCountyVoice.com again. Thanks for making us a part of your Saturday night activities. It's been a fun one so far. Robert Connett, Wes Lorenz with you here as Yorktown took the 2nd and 4th sets while Delta took the 1st and 3rd. And here we go, set number 5. Carly Akery will serve. Here on senior night for Carly Akery and Carson Malappet, those two for Yorktown have combined for 28 kills here tonight. Kaylee Nichols with 15, Audrey Wooden with another 11 for Delta. Akery will serve for Yorktown to start this 5th set. We played a 15. Here we go. Dishman with the pass. Solfridge will set it up for Wooden. Blocked by Yorktown, but the Eagles play it out. Here's Bechtold, the freshman. Avila with the diving save. Malappet rejected. Tigers are there to keep it alive. Neal will go nice and easy with the send-over. Here's Venata, or check that. That was Venata, and blocked at the net is Neal. As Venata and Bechtel team up together, and Delta takes the first point of set number 5. Zagunda checks in. She'll serve for Delta. Acree with the reception. Arrington sets it up for Malapit at the net. That'll go off of Zagunda for the kill. Carson Malapit with number 14 on the night. We're tied at 1. Ryan Neal to serve for the green and white. Nichols with the reception. The attack by Bechtel. Here's Murr for Yorktown, trying to go across court. It's wide right. The attack error gives Delta a 2-1 lead. Tegan Dishman to serve now for the Eagles. Arrington sets up. Kendall Murr with a strong attack. Dishman keeps it alive. Here's Nichols, and she sends it deep. Delta asking for a tip. They're not going to give it. We're tied at 2. Olivia Reed into the front line for Yorktown. Jade York back to serve. Zagunda with the pass. Sulfridge sets it up. Soft attack by Bechtel. Nice save by Neal. Here's Murr with the attack. Zagunda with the dig. At the net, and Sulfridge ran into it. A point to Yorktown. It's 3-2. Bechtel for the kill. Her 5th of the night. We're tied at 3. And Emily Bechtel will have a seat on the bench. Coming in is Erica Pursley. She'll serve for the Eagles. We're tied at 3 here in Game 5. Arrington with a dump attack. Dishman saves it in the backcourt. Here's Nichols with the soft send over. Reed at the net for Yorktown. Campbell blocked. Nice save by Nichols. It'll be Sulfridge pushing it over with 2 hands. Arrington with the sneak attack. Nichols once again. York in the backcourt with the pass. Here's Murr winding up and just missed the sideline. Delta retakes the lead at 4-3.
Again, another strong rally from both these teams. We're seeing some real quality volleyball here tonight.
Reed on the far side going across court with the attack. Sulfridge with the one-hand send-over. Here's Murr for Yorktown. Off of Dishman. Back over to Yorktown's side. Murr will try it again. Throwing it down. Good save by Dishman. And she'll push it over for the Eagles. Murr once again for Yorktown. Another save by Dishman. And sending it over to the right side, it's Cameron Campbell, the sophomore, with her 7th kill.
Major credit to libero for Delta, Tegan Dishman. She makes a couple of great saves on that rally, able to keep it alive. Delta eventually earns the point. They now have a 2-point lead here in set number 5.
5-3, and Yorktown will take a timeout. We'll be back on DCV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
To 3, Delta leading here in game number 5 over the Yorktown Tigers. Back to action after the Coach Bloom timeout. Arrington will set it up. Here's Kendall Murr. Another save by Dishman. Campbell pushes it over, but the whistles blow. They're going to call a lift violation against the Eagles. I don't know about that.
Delta fans obviously upset with the call. A very important one is what would have been a 3-point lead, now turns into a 1-point lead.
Campbell off the block attempt for the kill. The sophomore warming up here in game number 5 when Delta needs her. Eagles back up by 2.
Delta responds well after the carry violation call on the previous point. Seems like Delta carries the momentum here and a 2-point lead. See if Yorktown can respond as they've been doing all night long.
Nichols will serve for the Eagles, leading by 2. York with the reception. Arrington will get it back in bounds. Here's Acree from the 10-foot line with the attack. Wooden on the far side. Avila with a good save. Free ball for Campbell, and she racks up another kill. Cameron Campbell now up to 9 on the night. Delta leads 7-4. Nichols will serve again. Avila with the dig. It goes over the net. Eagles will play it out. Here's Campbell once again. York with the save. Arrington will set it up. Here's Acree. They'll go off of Nichols. Purcell will get it back in bounds, but the whistles blow. It'll be a double hit violation, and the point to Yorktown. Serve back on their side as they trail by 2. We've been playing for over 2 hours. Dishman will get it back in bounds. Solfridge with the send over. Arrington sets it up. Here's Acree. She'll push it to the back line, but it went just a few inches deep. The point to Delta. They lead by 3 at 8-5, halfway through set 5. Campbell will serve. And it'll be an ace off of Jade York. 9-5, Delta leads. Coach Bloom takes her second timeout, and the Eagle fans on their feet. 4-point lead, Delta trying to give Yorktown their first conference loss of the season. We'll be back with more action after this on DCV.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Indiana are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Robert Connett, Wes Lorenz back here on DCV. A 4-point lead for the Delta Eagles here in game number 5, leading Yorktown 9-5. Coach Bloom all out of timeouts. Cameron Campbell will serve once again for Delta. Avila with the reception. Arrington will set up. Ryan Neal with the attack. Solfridge for Wooden on the far side. Blocked. And the point going to go to Yorktown. A lift going to be called against Wooden. Coach Zickgraf not happy with the call at all, as are the Eagle fans. Carson Malappet back into the rotation for Yorktown. Avila will serve for Yorktown. They trail by 3 at 9-6 here in set 5. Dug up by Nichols. Dishman sets it up. Wooden rejected, but a nice rebound by Nichols for Delta. Arrington sets it up. Here's Acree. Nice save by Pursley. Wooden will push it over with 2 hands. Arrington sets it up. Carly Acree comes in for the attack and the kill as it goes off of Nichols. It's 9-7.
And Yorktown coming out of the timeout on fire. A monster kill right down Broadway for Carly Acree. Yorktown within 2.
Avila will serve again. The reception will go into the net off of Pursley. It's an ace for Avila, and Yorktown back within 1 at 9-8. Timeout Delta. Whew.
What a game.
This is fun. It'll all come down to the final points in game number 5. Delta leading 9-8, but the momentum on Yorktown's side at the moment. 3-0 run And again, we talked about, Wes, in the pre-match show how these two teams played each other just last Saturday in the county championship, where Yorktown surprisingly won in 3 straight sets. Delta came out strong here tonight, taking game number 1, 25-22. The teams went back and forth with the sets. Here we are in game 5, 50-50 ball at the net. It will fall down for the Yorktown point, and we are tied at 9. Wow. Yorktown student section making some noise. Avila will continue her serve. Nichols with the pass. Solfridge will set it up. Venata with the attack. Arrington sets it up. Here's Neal. Nice save by Nichols in the backcourt. Wooden with the send-over. Here's Acree tapping it over the blockers, but Teagan Dishman is there. Wooden on the far side. Neal with a nice save. Arrington for Acree. She'll send it. Delta wanting a 2-hit violation called, but the referees will let it play out. Acree rejected. Audrey Wooden and Rebecca Venata give the lead back to Delta at 10-9.
Things getting heated here in Yorktown's gymnasium.
Everything getting chippy.
Little chippy.
The serve from Solfridge. Arrington will set it up for Neal. She'll send it off of Dishman with the save. Here's Wooden. Whistle's blowing. Yep. The pass went into the net for Solfridge. She touched it, and we're tied at 10. Acree will serve. We're tied at 10. We play to 15. Solfridge will set it up. Here's Wooden on the near side, off of Avila. Arrington will set it up. Here's Ryan Neal with the send-over. Nichols gets it back in bounds, and Wooden will send it for Delta. Here's Malapit with a pushover at the net. Wooden from the far side, off of Avila, high up into the air, and it will go into the Yorktown bench. Delta retakes the lead at 11-10. Zagunda's back in. She'll serve for the Eagles. Everyone on edge here inside the gymnasium. Zagunda serves. Arrington sets it up. Here's Ryan Neal with the attack. Off of Dishman for the kill.
Either team giving an edge here at this stage of the game. Strong kill there.
Tied at 11. Neal will serve. Dishman. Solfridge. Nichols. Acree with the diving save. Here's Malapit. Finds the back corner for the kill. Yorktown retakes the lead at 12-11. Timeout, Coach Zitgraff. Tigers trying to keep their undefeated record in the conference. They lead 12-11 in Game 5 here on DCV.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in Indiana is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Down to the wire here in game number 5 between these two conference and county rivals. Yorktown leading Delta 12-11. Coming out of the Delta timeout, Ryan Neal to serve for the Tigers. And she sent it deep. That'll tie it up at 12. My, oh my. Delta serves. Acree, Arrington. Here's Kendall Murr coming in off of Zagunda into the Yorktown student section. Nichols saves it, and Zagunda gets it over. Here's Murr for Yorktown. Nichols. Arrington gets it out of the net. Avila pushes it over for Yorktown. Here's Campbell. Rejected at the net by Malapin and Arrington. Yorktown leads 13-12.
What a rally as the Delta Eagles make one of the most impressive saves, sendovers I have ever seen. And then Mimi Arrington does a great job later in the rally, digging the ball out of the net, keeps it alive, and eventually Yorktown earns a crucial 13th point here in set 5.
York will serve, and she put it into the net. We're tied at 13. Avila will replace York. Down to the wire again. You played a 15, and you got to win by 2. It'll be Erica Persley's turn. She'll serve for Delta. Avila, Arrington. Here's Murr. She'll tap it over. Sulfridge plays it. Campbell with this send over for the Eagles. Here's Murr for Yorktown. Campbell taps it over. Arrington will set it up for Murr. Off the block attempt. Sulfridge gets over. Free ball for Olivia Reed. Eagles play it out. Here's Nichols. Off of Akery in the backcourt. Arrington for Murr. Off of Dishman. Nichols will send it from the far side. Akery calls it off. She'll set it up. Murr with the send-over. Zagunda with a good save. Nichols comes in, but it'll go into the bleachers. Yorktown with match point at 14-13.
Another great rally from both these teams. As Yorktown had one opportunity to win here.
It'll be Mimi Arrington to serve for Yorktown. Nichols retrieves it. Sulfridge. Campbell will push it over with 2 hands. Here's Akery sending it wide left. We'll go to extra points. Tied at 14. You got to win by 2. Nichols serves. Dug up by Avila. Arrington sets it up. Here's Akery, and she put it in the corner! Line judge was right there. Says it was in, and it's 15-14.
As close as you're going to get on the back line, right in the corner, and barely nicks the line, does the attack from Carly Akery, giving Yorktown the advantage here with a chance to win.
The line judge had to get out of the way and watch the ball right in the corner. It's 15-14. Wooden puts it into the net, and that is it. Yorktown hangs on, and they win in 5. Wow. Controversial close call by the line judge in the corner. Yorktown gets the final 2 points, and they stay undefeated in conference.
Wow, what a game. Probably the best game I've seen both these teams play this season thus far. Just incredible effort from both squads. Credit so much to the Delta Eagles coming back after getting blown out of the house in the county championship game, putting up a heck of a fight here tonight, winning sets 1 and 3 against the Yorktown Tigers, and then coming this close in set number 5. Both these teams are so good. Both these teams poised for deep runs come the state tournament.
16-14 the final in Game 5. Yorktown now 5-0 in the HHC. Delta at 5-2. And for the Eagles, it's just their 4th loss of the entire season, but 2 of them coming to the rivals of the Yorktown Tigers. And this one will be put in the history books between these 2 teams and the rivalry. Wow. We'll take a timeout and gather our breaths back as Yorktown defeats Delta. Post-match show coming up next here on DelawareCountyVoice.com.
Do you own a business or know of a business in Delaware County that would be interested in sponsoring high school sports on DCV? Delaware County Voice is looking for businesses to sponsor Yorktown and Delta athletics this season. Sponsorship deals start as low as $30 a week. If you know of a business that's interested, contact us on Facebook or Twitter, or find us at the game. Start your business's partnership with DCV today.
Cardinal Foot and Ankle is a proud sponsor of Yorktown Volleyball and Delaware County Voice. Dr. Todd Reed and his staff at Cardinal Foot and Ankle provide comprehensive podiatry and foot and ankle care. From sports injuries and fractures of the foot and ankle to diabetic foot complications and reconstructive surgery, Dr. Reed has been serving Muncie and East Central Indiana for nearly 20 years. Don't suffer with foot and ankle pain. See the experts at Cardinal Foot and Ankle. Greek's Pizzeria in the Village, serving Muncie and Ball State for 35 years. Stop in and taste the difference of dough made fresh daily and the finest ingredients. Located in the Ball State Village at 1600 West University. Our menu is online at greekspizzeria.com or call us at 765-284-4900. That's 284-4900. It's our taste. Greek's Pizzeria in the Village.
Welcome to the world of Boomer compact tractors from New Holland. We know that buying a compact tractor is an exciting time and an important decision. Our goal is to answer your questions and give you the information needed to make an informed decision.
To learn more about New Holland compact tractors, visit New Holland Tri-County Incorporated on State Road 1 South in Bluffton.
Interact with Delaware County Voice through social media. Like us on Facebook, simply search Delaware County Voice. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at DelawareCoVoice. We'll let you know of any breaking news from the schools in the county, when our next broadcasts are, and post updates during the games. DelawareCountyVoice.com on Facebook and Twitter.
In each of our lives, there are times we all need help. This is especially true in handling legal matters.
The attorneys at McKinney and Malappet have over 40 years combined experience in helping people handle complicated legal situations.
From wills, trusts, and estates to aggressively defending clients in the courtroom, Muncie attorneys Mark McKinney and Tom Malappet focus on your needs and finding the best possible outcome for your situation.
Call them today to explore your legal options at 896-8964. That's 896-8964 or online at mnmlegal.com.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The Tigers have won! In sectional 80-68, the Tigers knock off the number 3 ranked Bishop Lors.
For over 5 years, the Voice Sports Network has brought you coverage of high school sports in Northeast and East Central Indiana.
Arias breaks a tackle, gets to the outside. Boom, big block by Travis Crow, touchdown. Arias Vasquez, wow.
Since the start in 2009, the Voice Sports Network has expanded to 6 different websites in Wells County, Adams County, Allen County, Delaware County, DeKalb County, and Blackford County, bringing you broadcasts of football, volleyball, boys and girls basketball, baseball, and softball for 17 different high schools.
Back by Gillis as a sophomore, Yorktown has it. Kastner will give it a go. Boom! Marley Kastner.
Thanks to the fans and sponsors for the continued support of the Voice Sports Network.
SOS Carpet Cleaning is a locally owned carpet cleaning company established in 2006. They're certain that you'll find their services the best that the Muncie and surrounding area has to offer. Customer service and satisfaction are qualities of business they feel are most important. Give them a call for your carpet cleaning or water damage needs. 765-289-0900. SOS Carpet Cleaning, 289-0900. Proud supporter of Delta and Yorktown football and volleyball on Delaware County Voice. Mobile King is your AT&T authorized dealer with locations in Bluffton, Decatur, Huntington, New Haven, and Fort Wayne. And right now, you can get a smartphone for $0 down with AT&T Next, a new way to get a new device every year with no down payment, no activation fee, no upgrade fee, no finance fee. AT&T Next. Visit your local Mobile King for complete details or visit online at mymobileking.com. Requires a 12-month 0% APR installment agreement and qualifying credit. Wireless service plan required. The town of Yorktown is blessed with a little library with a big heart, offering the latest bestsellers, new release movies, books on CD, magazines along with computer classes, book clubs for adults and young adults, reading programs, story time, and much, much, much more. Take a moment to see the wonders within the walls of the Yorktown Library, 8920 Adeline Street in Yorktown, or visit online at yorktownlib.org. SOS Carpet Cleaning is a locally owned carpet cleaning company established in 2006. They're certified by the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning, and Restoration in carpet cleaning as well as emergency water restoration. They're certain you'll find their service the best that the Muncie and surrounding area has to offer. Customer service and satisfactions are qualities of business they feel are most important, and unfortunately, there's been a decline in these areas, and they're ready to prove that they still exist. Give SOS Carpet Cleaning a call for carpet cleaning or water damage needs. 765-289-0900.
Last season, we asked you, DCV Nation, to help us reach 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Are you following Delaware County Voice on Twitter?
And you came through in the clutch. Now, with that goal reached, we return with a new task. DCV Nation, we ask you to help us reach 2,000 followers. Rise to your feet. Go to your laptops and smartphones. Get on your Twitters and follow at DelawareCoVoice. You have the talent. You have the skill. Now, have the desire. Follow us at DelawareCoVoice.
McKinney and Malapit Law. From wills, trust, and estates to aggressively defending clients in the courtroom, Muncie attorneys Mark McKinney and Tom Malapit focus on your needs and finding the best outcome for your situation. Call them at 896-8964 or visit their website at mnmlegal.com. Wow. I think I put enough commercials in there for us to, get our heart rate back to normal and for us to catch our breaths. 5-set thriller. Yorktown able to hold on and beat Delta in 5 sets. They take the final game 16-14. And the final 3 games of this match, Wes, the score separated by 2 points.
Wow.
In set 3, 4, and 5. And can't get any better.
Yeah, and the way both these teams play in this match could have really gone either way. At different times in the night, we thought, okay, Delta has this one. They have all the momentum on their side. They're going to run away with this one. And the same goes for the Yorktown Tigers. Thought, okay, Yorktown has things rolling, and they're just going to roll over Delta. But neither team really giving in. Both teams, combating each other well in the chess match of strategy. And really, this was just very entertaining to watch. And I think, for the Delta Eagles, if you want to look at this from an optimistic point of view, it's that, between the county championship game and tonight, you can see directly the same opponent. You got better as a team. Even as a result in the loss in this game, feel like Delta improved as a team, and they're going to be a tough team to beat once you get to the state tournament. The same goes for the Yorktown Tigers.
Delta exactly showing why. They are ranked number 2 in Class 3A. They have been in the top 2 all season long in the coaches and media poll in Class 3A. A very strong opponent, a very strong team, and just their 4th loss of the season, but 2 of those 4 losses coming to these Yorktown Tigers this season. They came out strong in Game 1, taking it 25-22, but Yorktown turned it on in Game 2, winning by 10 points. And then, like we mentioned, sets 3, 4, and 5 went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, with the winning margin in each of those games by just 2 points. A classic matchup between these two teams, showing exactly why Delaware County is home of high school volleyball. Delta and Yorktown. It doesn't get any better than this. I don't think anyone that came here to the gymnasium tonight or watching here on DCV expected anything less And we talked about in the pre-match show when these two teams played each other in the county championship last week and Yorktown won in 3 straight. That surprised a lot of people. Delta able to battle back here, take it to 5 sets, but Yorktown finds the final 2 points of set 5, winning it 16-14. And you could take it back to that Carly Akery kill in the back corner. The line judge had to get out of the way, which normally, if a line judge has to get out of the way, that means it's out of bounds. Because if you're a line judge, you're standing right on that outside edge of that corner. If you have to get out of the way, usually that means it's out of bounds. He calls it in. Delta argues, and Yorktown quickly went right after that, able to capitalize on the mistake as Audrey Wooden put it into the net. You could tell that Delta was flustered after that call, and just like that, Yorktown wins the match.
And that'll be an interesting one if, all of the games on Delaware County Voice are archived. I feel like I got a fairly good shot of it, but just from my perspective, it looked like the ball was indeed in. But we'll go to the video. We'll take a look, because that's definitely one that'll be interesting to look at and just reflect on, because you think about it, that 1 point was probably the biggest point of this match.
If it was called out, Delta takes a 1-point lead.
Exactly, and I'm trying. It was at 14-14, or it tied it up at 14 for the Tigers. So if that goes long, I think Delta wins. Was that the situation?
I think it was tied at 14, and then it was called in. Yorktown took the win or took the lead 15-14.
Yeah, if that's called out in favor of the Delta Eagles, we still could be playing right now for all we know.
Yeah, never know with these two teams. I won't be surprised. It kind of sucks in a way that Yorktown moved up to 4A, because if they were still in 3A, we could see this matchup for a third time in sectionals. Unfortunately for Yorktown, they moved up to 4A last year. That's where they are again this year. But it just adds to this rivalry, Delta and Yorktown. And you can argue that there is a rivalry between these two schools in every sport. I don't think it gets any more intense than volleyball.
Oh, yeah.
Between Delta and Yorktown.
I'm not sure what the positioning is for Delta, how they did last year in the state tournament, and what their situation is in terms of the success factor.
They lost in regional to Belmont. So for Delta, they would have to.
I mean, that's one point, right?
I believe they would have to win state. I think even if they do win state this year, they stay in 3A, because you have to get 6 points.
And they need. Okay, and they got one last year.
And
right?
I think state is 4.
Okay.
So either way, I think Delta is safe in Class 3A, even for next year. We got some Delta fans getting some camera time here, waving on the court. Hey, we got you. Hi, saying hi to Grandma. There we go. That's perfect. See, this is why we broadcast here on DCV. For Grandma tuning in Florida. Everyone had a good time here tonight watching this one. Yorktown wins a classic 5-set thriller, taking the 5th game, 16-14. The final scores of all 5 matches. Delta took the first one, 25-22. Yorktown battled back 25-15 in Game 2. Delta in Game 3, 25-23. Yorktown in Game 4, 26-24. And then the 5-setter, 16-14, the final. So Yorktown is now 24-6 overall. They are 5-0 in the HHC. Next week they play their final 2 conference matches. Tuesday at Greenfield Central, Saturday morning home against Shelbyville. If Yorktown can win those 2 next week, they control their own destiny. If Yorktown wins those 2 matches next week in conference, they are your HHC champions for 2014. Newcastle is done. They finished the conference at 6-1, and Delta still in 3rd, now at 5-2 in the conference. They dropped to 23-4 overall. We're going to wrap things up here from Yorktown High School. Thanks for tuning in this Saturday night. Yorktown winning the thriller in 5 sets over Delta. Yorktown and Delta volleyball and football continues next week. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. For Wes Lorenz, I'm Robert Connett signing off. You've been watching Yorktown and Delta volleyball on the home of the Tigers and Eagles, DelawareCountyVoice.com. Good night.